Hello friends, welcome to the Trading Temple channel. Today we're going to talk about the ICP coin and do an analysis. Let's see what the ICP chart looks like right now. It's been almost 2 weeks since we last talked about ICP, and at the end of the video as well, we'll also take a look at the total crypto market cap and have a look at Bitcoin as well. What you're seeing on the screen right now, you can see that after ICP went up 250% in 1 week, it couldn't hold its position there. In these areas, and quite strangely, the price was rejected from that very spot, and it's almost like it's falling straight down. And our prediction was that it would probably be able to hold itself in this area, which has very strong support levels, like around $4.50 or maybe around $6, for example. ICP was supposed to be able to hold itself here, but unfortunately it couldn't maintain any support level in this area. All the support levels were broken and it went down, and now there's just a short-term support level. In this area, which was around $4, it had a small bounce here but got rejected again and went down. Then once more it did a back test here and tested it as resistance, got rejected again, and is heading down. What's important for ICP right now is that ICP has a very strong support level. Here, this is the last support level for ICP. This area is around $3, which is considered the most important support level for ICP, and there's a possibility of a drop. In this section, we had predicted that for ICP, saying that there's nothing stopping it. ICP doesn't have any more support because there's a very large gap on the daily time frame. Here it needs to fill this gap, and you can see that ICP is slowly coming down. What's important for ICP is that if it can hold this support level, maybe it will have a small bounce on the 1-hour time frame, not the kind of bounces we're looking for. For example, it won't give a lot of profit, but it could have a small bounce, come up to here, and temporarily fill these gaps that are here. But what we see for ICP in the long term and the overall market situation is right now it's very sensitive, and there's still a chance it could drop further, because if you stay until the end of the video, I'll show you. The Bitcoin chart really looks like it could break everything and go even lower. ICP has an important support here, close to $3, and with the move it makes, it could, up to this point, the price could even go up to around $3.50. But the main resistance for ICP is here, in this red box that I've drawn, which is close to $4. This resistance is very important, meaning the price could almost, even if it goes up to here, there's a chance it could get rejected. For now, we don't see anything bullish for ICP unless the price can recover, go up, come back to these areas, and then continue its path from here. In that situation, we could become bullish. But as long as ICP is below these two boxes that we've drawn, these two are very strong resistances. Everything depends on them for ICP. And as you can see, its first resistance is around $4, and the second resistance is around $4.50. And these two resistances will make things very difficult for ICP. As you can see, this is the daily moving average of ICP, which is making things difficult. When ICP even gets close to this red resistance, it will most likely get rejected. Alright, now let's go to the ICP market cap chart. The ICP market cap chart is showing us something different. If we look at it on the daily time frame, you can see that ICP's market cap is above, meaning its support levels are here. ICP releases a certain amount of coins into the market almost every month, and we commonly refer to these particular kinds of digital coins as inflationary, which inherently causes their overall market capitalization chart to significantly differ from their actual price chart. For ICP, if ICP loses its support level, we can find it through its market cap, and you can see that ICP's next support level is in this area, and right now it's at a support level here, which is the same one I showed you on the price chart, which is around $3. But if ICP breaks through $3, meaning if it breaks the support level that's around $3, the current price could potentially drop by about another significant 20%, and if it indeed falls by a full 20%, then the overall price of ICP in that scenario would be considerably impacted. It could almost reach this area close to $2.50. In this box that I drew, you can see the next target price for ICP. So, if the price decisively breaks through this crucial last support level we've carefully drawn here, that it could potentially drop even further down, causing considerable concern among investors. And the price could go down to around $2.50. If we consider a careful look at the overall total market cap, specifically excluding top 10, we can observe something quite interesting. You can see that this total market cap is very important for ICP. This same support level has almost been lost, and the bounce we talked about, it's a small bounce that might, for example, go up a little if it really wants to rise. It could test this area, do a back test, hit the resistance, and then continue on its way. What we see in the long term is that there's a chance it could drop to this area unless it can break through this resistance that has formed here, which for now seems unlikely. If such a move happens, you can see that it could be said that the total market cap might drop another 10%. This 10% drop would cause ICP's price to fall by about 20%. You can clearly see that the next significant support level for the overall market capitalization is located right around this particular area. On the Bitcoin chart, we also see something strange that we've been talking about for quite a while. And usually in a bearish flag, when this flag breaks downward, like you can see here, the likelihood of a sharp drop increases and the next support for Bitcoin is close by. It's at $75,000, and there's a high chance it could fall to that level. If Bitcoin reaches that point, meaning if it hits $75,000, ICP's price would also drop to $2.50. That's why you should also keep an eye on this Bitcoin chart, because everything is indicated from here. It suggests that the probability of ICP's price dropping is high unless something unusual happens in the market, which is very unlikely. But for example, if Bitcoin manages to recover and break this blue trend line and this resistance, then it could go up. There's an 80% chance that Bitcoin's price will drop. In the medium term, Bitcoin's next support levels are in this area, which we've drawn the line for, and now the probability has increased. The bearish flag that it had formed here was beautifully broken and surpassed. And the bounce we talked about is that Bitcoin could come up, test the channel it broke as resistance, and then continue its downward path. With this next move by Bitcoin, it's likely that ICP's price could drop down to $2.50. Don't forget that trading is never 100% certain, and everything is tied to probability. Until the next video, take care.